Morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Dr. Paul Ezike. Welcome to my page. I come here today with 5 powerful information. 5 very powerful information, and also very accurate information on what happened to Mobhad. Share this video. I want to give special credit and appreciation to Dr. Kemi, a Nigerian doctor based in US, an investigative journalist who has really done a massive job in bringing all this information to limelight. One thing I've always known is that whatever is hidden to surely come to light, so far heaven and earth exist. Thank you very much. The first information I want to bring here is about the paternity of that young boy. That 5 months old young boy. That boy was born in April. He's 5 months old now. That boy is not the son of Mobhad. That boy is the son of Sam Larry. That boy is the son of Sam Larry. That boy is not the son of Mobhad. That's the reason why when a very dark man started talking about DNA test for the boy, instead of the wife of Mobhad agitating, it is the sister to the wife of Mobhad that was agitating. Follow me. Back then in the Malian house, they lived together. This lady called Wumi, the wife of Mobhad, had carnal affair with most of the guys living in that house. It was so serious that they don't have protection. They just do it raw. Very rough lifestyle. If you've listened to different audios and videos coming up about what happens in the Malian house, it's like a brothel. A lot of things are there happening there. It happened that finally Mobhad fell in love with the girl, married the girl. Whether they are legally married or not, I don't know about that. But this year, 2023, when the boy was born, the boy had some similarities, physical, facial similarities, not with Mobhad, not with Wumi, the wife of Mobhad, but with Sam Larry. So an internet user picked up the picture and said, this child looks like Sam Larry, not Mobhad. Trust internet. And it generated some house in the Malian house, some issues in the Malian house. And they all traveled to Dubai for a DNA test. So the DNA test that Nigerians are talking about, it has been done. It has been done months ago. People that went to Dubai, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Wumi, that is Mobhad's wife, Mobhad, and another young guy that I will speak about. They were 5 in number that were there in that DNA center in Dubai. After some hours, the DNA test came out and it was verified that that boy does not belong to Mobhad. That boy belongs to Sam Larry. Mobhad was heartbroken. He loves the child, he loves the girl, and refused to give the child to Sam Larry. And they were made to swear secrecy, not to say anything. So that child belongs to Sam Larry, not to Mobhad. All the money that has been sent to that child, if nothing is done now to do something about it, Sam Larry will take that money later. Biologically, with proof, DNA test, Sam Larry is the father of that child. That is information number 1. Everybody is shocked, but that is the truth. The second information is about that guy that we've been looking for. We all have been looking for this guy. That fair guy with a dreadlocks. That guy, his name is Sanusi. He's based in Dubai. I will tell you what brought him to Nigeria. He came to finish up a job, which he has finished up. And as I speak, he has returned to Dubai. That guy is a Yahoo guy in Dubai. He's a crypto guy in Dubai. And that guy is a boy to Sam Larry. That guy came back to Nigeria with them after the DNA test. And that guy was first seen. The first time the internet picked that guy's face was when Mobhad went to make a part payment for a car, a Range Rover car. I've shared the video here. Watch that video again. I'm not going to share it again. If you watch that video again, you're going to see that Mobhad and another guy came down from the car to meet the dealer of the car. Mobhad and one guy came down from the car they drove in with to the car shop, and the dealer of the car welcomed them. Then another video in that same car dealership showed Sanusi, the guy with dreadlocks, fair guy with dreadlocks. Where did the guy come from? The guy didn't come with Mobhad. The guy was already there in the car dealership center. The second place that we saw the guy was in the bus. That car is a Sienna car or a Lexus car. It's like a hatchback car, where they were saying Mobhad is dead, Mobhad is dead, Mobhad is dead. That guy there. And if you watch, he was just thinking. That was the second time we saw him. Accurate information gathered is that that video that they said Mobhad is dead, Mobhad is dead, Mobhad's wife is in that car. The nurse that injected Mobhad is also inside that car. But because of the facing of the camera, if you watch very well, the guy that had that camera was with the guy that the dreadlocks guy. Someone else was there, so Mobhad was lying down. Mobhad was given an injection, and the purpose of the injection, I'll tell you more that later. So that was the second time we saw that guy. The third time we saw that guy was in a picture captured where Iyabo Ojo came to pay condolence. That guy was there. So I don't know what that guy is doing everywhere. He's always everywhere. So it goes to show that number one, evidence number one, Mobhad now love killer. He loved the girl, loved the child, refused to give out the child to Sam Larry, the father of the child, which is verified by a DNA test done in Dubai. Two, he had frenemies around him. How will you know that this guy is a boy to Sam Larry and you brought him close to yourself? That's a lesson for everybody. Know the people you bring close to yourself. In the world now, a close friend to your enemy might also be your enemy. A close friend to your enemy might also be your enemy. That is one thing. The third thing I want to bring up here is this. Why do they want Mobhad dead? That's the question. It's simple. They want Mobhad dead because Naira Marley is owing Mobhad 300 million naira, which is the revenues. You know, Mobhad is a songwriter and he wrote almost all the songs in the Malian record. So his share was 300 million naira. Naira Marley no one gave him the money, doesn't want to give him the money. Secondly was that few months ago, Mobhad released a very big album, a very powerful album, and that album was really trending. As of today, as I'm speaking now, today is 26th of September. As I'm speaking right now, that video has generated more than 1,700,000,000. That video has generated more than $2 million, and of course, it's still generating. So they want to take him out of the picture. You don't want to give the son to the owner, no problem. Let's take you out of the picture. The world will think that the boy is your son, because only 6 to 7 people know the real father of the boy, that the father is not Mobhad. So the plan is to take Mobhad out of the picture, let the son inherit the wealth, and the thing comes back to Sam Larry. That's some of the reasons why they want to take out Mobhad. How about the nurse that injected Mobhad? That nurse is a friend to Wumi. Wumi is the wife of Mobhad. That nurse injected Mobhad with something, and the purpose of that something is to help him relax for like 18 hours to 24 hours. From the hospital, listen to a voice note that a guy was making, that they rushed him to the hospital and rushed him out. Yes. From the hospital, they rushed Mobhad into the car. They didn't take Mobhad to the mortuary. They took Mobhad straight to the casket dealer. So all this is well arranged. So I wonder the kind of wickedness in the heart of human beings. May God help us. Protect yourself. Oh. This life get as it been now. The world don't go. They took him straight to the casket dealer. Now, that car that Mobhad was trying to raise his head, we suspect that that was when they offed the video and broke his neck. Suspecting. So we are suggesting to the Nigerian police to check that guy's neck if it was broken. If a neck is broken, it should be obvious. If a neck is broken before someone died, it should be obvious. Through the autopsy, it can be checked. So they took him to the casket dealer, made a casket for him. So the neck was broken before they put him in the casket. That was why when they saw the video that was exhumed, you saw blood in that particular angle that the neck belonged to. Why didn't the blood show in other places? It showed that the neck was broken. So that furniture, that coffin maker is a suspect. They brought him back. They didn't take it to the mortuary. So why all the rush to cover up the track? Now, another thing was that they brought Mobhad back and they wanted to bury him that night. The father wanted to bury him that night. But for some interferences of some chieftains in that environment, they didn't bury him that night. They hurriedly buried him the next day. No memorial service, no canopy, no church prayers. He's a Christian. Mobhad is a Christian. The father is a Christian. Nothing. They just threw him to the ground and brought one guy to plaster the whole place to cover the track. That was exactly what happened. So their plan was to totally take this guy out of the picture. Totally take this guy out of the picture. So I've told you about the paternity of the child. I've told you about Sanusi. I've told you about why they wanted to take away Mobhad. I've told you about the injection. Now let me talk to you about if that's why the father needs to be invited and arrested. The father knows what happened. The father was being carried along, God is why. So this guy, his wife is his enemy, his record label is his enemy, his father is his enemy, everybody is his enemy. Mobhad. Finally, that night, Mobhad, Cubana chief priest was mentioned in that particular episode. Why? That some days before Mobhad died, Cubana chief priest sent 4 million naira to Mobhad's dad. I don't know the business they transacted, but we need to also look at that angle. The person you invited for your program was Mobhad. You should have paid money to Mobhad or Mobhad's management. Why pay money to Mobhad's father? So what transactions did you guys run that made you pay money to Mobhad's dad? And if you have been observant, since Mobhad died, Cubana chief priests have not really said anything. I just want to say this. Okay? So we need to check. Pick Mobhad's dad. So 4 million naira was paid into the UBA account of Mobhad's dad. These are facts. Was paid into the UBA of what? Account of Mobhad's dad by Cubana chief priest. For what purpose? We don't know yet. The police needs to go and find out what they transacted to pay that. The day the son died, Davido transferred 2 million naira. And the father said, so, person way in Peking died. Your first son is being buried. And what you're talking about is that the money you got was 1 million naira. Not 2 million naira, the properties of Mobhad, the house of Mobhad, that father is a suspect. That's information I bring to you today, classified information. What I'm saying right now, some of you will believe it, some will not believe it. But it's a serious information from Dr. Kemi, and it's making plenty of sense. When something is making sense, it's making sense. So this is just to help the police. I'm not a policeman, I'm not a blogger, I'm just a teacher. And I'm just concerned about justice for this young man. My spirit, my instinct told me that this young guy was murdered. That's why I'm on this case. So first, the child belongs to... So first and for all this money that people are paying, look when I stop to pay that money, that account should be frozen. You people are not giving money to Mobhad's father, the Mobhad's son. You people are giving money to Sammy's son, Sam Larry's son. That boy belongs to Sam Larry. So the whole world will now think that that boy belongs to Mobhad, puts money to that boy will inherit Mobhad's entitlement, royalties and everything, and at the end Sam Larry will pick up everything. That is the reason why. Now the family of Mobhad's wife is aware. You saw a voice note call between Mobhad and the wife. He was telling her, you and your wife, if you want to buy me, if you buy me, you cannot buy my family. So Mobhad was aware. So Mobhad knew all these things was happening. That was why he was depressed. So that was part of why Mobhad was depressed. Somebody will say, okay, why didn't Mobhad speak out? The truth is, when somebody knows your life secrets, that's why it is good to always speak out. It's better to speak out. It's better the whole world call you anything, but you preserve your life. Whatever will lead you to depression, run away from whatever will lead you to depression. Because depression was in Mobhad before all these things started happening. So that's the information I have for you today. Help me to share this video. Have a nice day.